We are now live. Hello there. I am Sharon Taldersko, your host for Choose Your Path. We are here for another episode. I'm super excited and I'm very, very, very grateful for this moment. Let me click on the lighting. Sometimes it's too bright. Sometimes it's not light enough. Let me see. I see you. Oh, that jazz. Da-da-da. I'm trying to figure out a name because I want to shout you out. I believe it's Aaliyah. Hello, Creative Art of Expressions. You guys should definitely go and check out the apparel there. That's Creative Art of Expressions with an X. Definitely check it out. Hello, hello. I appreciate you guys being here. This is absolutely amazing. I'm playing around with the light so I can see how do I want to sit for the next hour. And I think this is perfect. Hello. Thank you guys for coming in. This is exciting. We are here. Yes, let's do this. All right. Ooh, that's a long one. Hey, Alex. Follow my guy there, official underscore Alex B. Hello. Hi, Alvin dot Smith dot
Yeah.
397. Thank you for coming in. Oh, look at you. You got your background going on.
Yes, hi.
You got your background. You got your makeup popping.
Just a little something, something,
You
just
let
being in
us
the house.
know.
I gotta fix it up a little bit. I gotta fix it
Oh
up.
my God. This is absolutely amazing. I am
Hey, cuz.
completely speechless at this moment because I know, look at my friend Alex B. That's Oprah's friend.
Oh,
Oh my God, he's absolutely amazing and he's here. Thank you, Alex B, for coming in and
hi.
tuning in. Hi, Robin Shaw Music. He's all the way from London. I have my girl Aspiring Decisions. She is on. She is a global, I want to say, trillionaire. That's the new word that I learned. It's like way past the trillion. She's absolutely amazing. And she's the reason why I started my international business. So shout out to her. Thank you guys. I always have to shout out everybody because I'm so grateful for
You got
everyone
to.
being here. I think I seen my godson on there, Tyrell,
You
right? Did I see him
did.
on there?
Yep, Tyrell, you seen him. I seen Shayna pop in. Hey, Shayna and her whole sturdy family. Hey to all my family. Thank y'all for hopping on here with me.
Yes, thank you guys for being here because you have a huge family on, I'm sure
Yes, I
on
do.
both sides, right?
I sure
Both.
do.
So, yeah,
It's
shout
huge.
out to your family being here. So, let's get started. I had to get my coffee. I was like, I need my coffee.
Coffee
So,
at 6
yes,
p.m.
yes, I love coffee and especially for conversation.
Okay, I got you.
Especially. Okay, so today we are here, Choose Your Path. And what Choose Your Path is all about is hopefully just having an unscripted conversation. Yes, I do write down some questions because my mind goes like really fast. And then at the end, I'll be like, dang, I didn't ask that question. So if I write it
Mhm.
down, I won't miss that one. But mostly it's like on the top of my head, things that I just go on the energy and the vibration that I feel with the people that I speak to. So that's how that comes about. Yeah. So we're
That's cool.
here and it's hope to inspire people that they can choose the life that they want to live. They have to
Mhm.
definitely, there has to be some belief system, I believe, that
Yeah.
has to be there. The knowing, it's like a knowing
Mhm.
that it'll happen. No, don't worry about the time. You just know that it'll happen. And I was saying trust the process, but now I'm saying fall in love with it. Like,
Right.
really, you know what you do when you fall in love? Like,
Mhm.
it just makes
Anything.
like anything. You will like
Anything.
be like, babe, you want to come on, babe, you want to do that? Yes, I want
Right.
to do it. And so
Spoiled.
we have to do that with our business, right? We got to fall in
Mhm.
love with it and we got to like really nurture it and take care of it every single day and not
Absolutely.
even worry about the harvest because you just know it's coming. Like if you
Right.
love on it and take care of it, um,
Nurture it and
it's
it's
gonna
gonna.
come. Yeah, it's gonna
Mhm.
come. So here we are. You're doing something because we're having this conversation at this moment,
Yeah.
right? You're
Yeah.
either doing something or you got some idea of what you want to do if you were having a conversation. So
Right.
I'm grateful for you, Jazzmine. You are here. I want to
Thank
write
you.
down that long. Oh God, it's so long. I gotta write down your tag on
Oh, my
here.
name.
Oh my
Let me
goodness.
see.
I have to put it there because I want everyone to go and like follow your page.
Oh, yes.
We have a lot of people on here. I just think that if
Do you
five
want me
people are
to
watching you,
put it in
let's
the
see.
comments or I don't
Oh,
know?
that would be so good. Because if you're
Yeah.
faster than me, yeah, put it in the comments and then I'll pin it. How about that?
There we go.
Inspiring decisions.
Okay, I
Isn't
think
that a
you did
beautiful
it.
name? Oh, yep, I got you.
Got it? Okay.
Oh, that worked out.
Yay.
Okay. All that jazz beauty going on
Yes.
here. So here we are. How are you doing? That's what I always start to. Let's start it off there. How are you doing during this pandemic?
Hmm.
And did you learn any lessons?
Yes. So, firstly, I'm doing good. Blessed. Blessed. That's all I can really say. I'm just
Okay.
thankful. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I'm happy. Um, what I learned a lot during the pandemic was that I can do anything I put my mind to.
Mm-hmm.
And B was to have patience. I really, during this pandemic, had to learn patience. So if I had to carry that with me in the business aspect, because when you're a business owner, you're thinking that this is finna go fast paced, you know, you finna take off, you didn't find what you want, you got your niche, you didn't line things up, or you just kind of just going and
Mm-hmm.
stuff be like, nope. So you have to have that patience. That patience is what I kind of lacked. And during this growing journey, the path that I'm on is a growing path. So during this journey, I have learned patience. And that's
Oh,
one of the best things I could learn.
so that fit right along with what I was saying earlier is like falling
Hmm.
in love and trusting the process because
Hmm.
I've been on my journey for over 10 years, maybe
Hmm.
12, maybe 13,
Yeah, you
right?
experienced.
Yeah. And I'm still on it and I'm still learning and
Hmm.
things are still happening and it don't always happen in a way that I want to. So
Right.
you just gotta fall in love with the process, the good and the bad and the in
Exactly.
between and all of that cool stuff because, no, I love all races, but
Hmm.
I especially love my own. And I think
Yes.
it's absolutely amazing time that we're in where we literally have the opportunity to create
Hmm.
whatever it is that we want to create. Because there was a time, my grandmother raised me,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
there was a time when there was no choice. The choice was is that I need to
Right.
feed my family, and
Right.
whatever that means, whether that's sewing, whether that's cooking, whether that's
Hmm.
cleaning, picking, cotton,
Anything.
all of those things, right? But
Right.
we get that opportunity to do that. So that's why I feel like this is so important to have these conversations to show
Hmm.
people not just the glitz and the glamour of entrepreneurship, because that's what social media can tend to do.
Right.
It makes it look
Right.
really, I'm
Real
free, I'm living my
nice. It's
financial
real
self.
easy.
And that's just it. But no, there is some stuff that happens in between. And I've been having these conversations since last June. And every single person I've talked to on here, there has been something in between that, you know,
Yes.
and everyone isn't, everyone don't want to be an entrepreneur either. And that's
Hmm.
okay.
Right.
But choose what it is that you want to do because this is what you want to do, right?
Right.
Not
Right.
because someone says this is what you got to do. Do it because
Exactly.
this is what you want to do. Some people just want to travel and eat different foods. That's
Right. And that's
great.
beautiful. We need to see the world, like if that's your
See the
thing,
world.
do it. Like do
So
it.
I'm so grateful that you found and decided that, hey, I'm going to choose this path right here because this feels good to me. Like this
Hmm.
is what I want to do. Can you
I
share?
love it.
Let's rewind a little bit and
Okay.
share a little bit of your childhood experience and what did that look like for you?
So growing up in my household, it was me and my baby sister. My mom raised us. So growing up, I was always the girly girl, and my sister was a tomboy. So just growing up with that, my sister wanted to play with Ken dolls, and I wanted to play with like real Barbie dolls and Barbie doll heads, and what was it, Bratz dolls.
Oh.
So yeah, growing up was that. That's us. But I was probably maybe at like 7, I think I was. It was either for Christmas or birthday. I asked my mother to get me a Bratz doll with just the shoulders. And it wasn't because I wanted to play with her, make her cute. It was specifically to teach myself how to braid. So that was what I used that for. And not knowing at that time what it would elevate to, I just wanted a Bratz doll to teach myself how to braid. And from there, throughout the family, I became the hair braider. I don't know if you remember, but people used to get the braid designs in the front and wear like the little drawstring ponytails up top. I would do those styles for my mom, her friends, aunts. I was braiding family members' hair, but just as a kid growing up, 10,
Just doing
12,
that,
just
right?
doing
Because that
stuff.
was my
Just doing
sister. My sister was my hairstylist, and she used to do that. So yeah, that was absolutely important in
in
that
the
time.
household.
You did that. Yeah, you was
That was
that
me.
person. Yeah, we need
Yeah,
we
I'm the
need
one.
that. So that's amazing. That's so beautiful. I think
Mm-hmm.
like for me growing up, I love to have the microphone, my fake microphone in my hand,
That
and I
was
love the
cute.
audience. Yeah, and then even when I was in college, I put
Mm-hmm.
myself in speaking skills contests and stuff. I love being on the microphone and just having a conversation with a whole bunch of people that I don't know. It's such a
Mm-hmm.
cool feeling. Like even on TV, when I made my appearance on TV, I'm like, there's millions of people watching this show, but I can't see them, but I know that they're there.
You know it's
And it's
there,
the
right?
same thing right now, like with us
Yep.
being here, Jazzmine, like we're here and
Mm-hmm.
there's so many people on here. There's 170 something people. It could be more
Right.
because those numbers don't be right. Let me tell you, they
Yeah.
don't be right. So, and there could be, and it doesn't even matter because most of the views come after anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
for that many people to tune in and say, hey, I want to hear what you
Right.
guys are talking about, I'm going
Right.
to
That's
spend my
awesome.
time here.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Got to
Thank
answer
y'all.
the gift,
Thank
right? You
you.
got to answer. I always say you got to answer the call.
And thank
What
you for creating this
you
platform,
you're so
because
yes. I want
this
to
is
see
what we need.
more of these platforms. Like I want to, I get on so many different podcasts and stuff because it's so
Hmm.
much fun to have
Yes.
these conversations. So
Yep.
shout out to all of the creators in the world and
Yes.
shout out
Hi,
to
y'all.
you, all that jazz beauty for, I see how you have grown. Yes,
Yes.
it's
Thank you.
amazing. Yeah, it's absolutely
It's been a
amazing.
process. It's been a learning process. Like I when I first started, I never none of this was anything in my mind. Like I was just going with it. Like I had my friendlies, basically good close friends and family, like give me the nudge that I needed. I didn't even know, like that's what I was doing. That I didn't know that that's why they were put there, was to help. Like you got some
Mm.
talent, you need to go head on and
You
do
gotta
it.
do it. Yep, you gotta go and do it.
Yeah,
What's
so
your
I'm thankful for them.
definition of success? What
Oh
is
God. Success really to me is like a personal accomplishment. Like you can be successful and you don't have to be worldwide known. Success is really what you make it. So as long as you feel that you have done something to be better, or you've helped some people along the way, I don't care if it was 2 people, that's a success. That's an accomplishment. And every level is a different level of success. It's just you got to be ready to create it. You got to get there.
yeah. And the cool thing about success is it is not a destination. It's
Right.
just a constant rotation of continuously creating and never giving up in the process, never giving up. Right? Like just
Exactly.
keep on
Keep
constantly
it going.
doing it. Yep, keep it
Have to
going.
keep
And
going.
I love that. Yeah, absolutely. So because I want people to, feel good in whatever space that they're in because circumstances never define our destiny. Absolutely not. I do
Right.
not look like where I come from.
Okay.
Right? I just
You would
don't.
never know.
Right. You would never know. You would never
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't. And it was because I decided to change my mind and I started to put one foot in front of the other.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
just
it.
keep going. You just
And
need that
keep
little bit
going.
of faith. That little bit of faith. If you feel that in your heart, that's that faith. You need that. Carry that with you and keep that feeling because that's what's going to be your drive to keep going.
To
Like
keep
it's
going.
going to be some uncertain times with any
Uh-huh.
entrepreneurship, with any business that you have started from dirt. It's going to be some trying times, but you have to keep going. As long as you feel that, you got to think back on it because there's going to be times too where you like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know. But you just don't let that doubt settle in. Feed that, use that doubt as fuel. Like, okay, this another level. Doubt was supposed to come at this level. So let's use this for
Mm.
something different. You got to keep going.
Do you believe that there is like some sort of, sometimes people write like step one, step two, step three
Mm-hmm.
to being successful and, entrepreneur and all of these steps that they put. But do
Mm-hmm.
you believe that there is like a special formula or blueprint that it takes to be a successful entrepreneur? Or is there
There,
another way to look at it?
I would kind of split it. There are two ways to look at it. With being successful, you have to be, a professional. You have to have some type of formal or form of education. So you got to have stuff. You have to take certain steps in order to get to
Mm-hmm.
the level of success that you really want. So there are certain steps that you should take. Everybody's step is not going to be the same. Like I'm gonna step on this block, but you're gonna have to go here, there, around that corner. So you still gonna be successful. It's just that your steps were different than mine. So there are foundations to the success that you have to start with, and then you build from there. But it's no set game plan or it's no set plan. It's just happens. It just
It
happens.
just happens. That's so true. Macy Days one says, does she use a vision board? Do you use a vision board?
I have not, honestly, I have not used the vision board, and that's something that's on my long to-do list to do. But I have not started with the vision board. That is something that I want to get to this year. But
Oh,
I
you
just
should.
have my notebook. I have a notebook, a planner specifically for my business. And anything that I need to do, I put in there, organize, whatever it is. I don't let
Yeah.
that get mixed with my personal because then it's like, I can't, that needs to be separated. So I don't have a vision board yet, but I do have my own planner and my own little folder for all my business related stuff. And that works for me.
Okay. She said amen. She said amen to that.
Right, I see it.
I love a vision board. I love a good vision board. I
Hmm.
put, there was like, I think, couple of years ago, it was speaking,
Hmm.
traveling, some other things, love, relationship, all of that stuff.
Hmm.
And it's so cool, like when the next year or whatever, however time goes,
Hmm.
and you see it like come to pass, you like, oh, it's so nice because it's like something, it's literally something that you're putting in your eye gate every single
Hmm.
day because you're like taking a glance at it and
Right.
then you're taking the steps to move forward to go towards achieving those things. And it doesn't, it's no, I don't put a time thing on it. I just do it like
Hmm.
once a year and then just let it flow however it flows. But
That way.
I
That's
can
awesome.
say up to this point, I can honestly say that I have lived every dream that I have ever dreamt up into this point because I constantly dreaming. I'm
That's
dreaming, right?
awesome.
I think it's a dope thing, and I want
I
people
need to
to,
do that. I
yeah,
need to
you
try
gotta,
that.
oh, you gotta do it because it's exactly what it says.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
vision boards. It's
Right.
your
What
vision,
I vision.
but you get to
Hmm.
see it every single day and know eventually you'll be getting the keys to that or you'll be opening up the to
Right.
that. Like even with the kids, and I have to I cannot do this conversation without talking about your dad. There's just no way.
I know. I knew it was. I
No
knew.
way. No way. So we're going to do it now before I start asking the other questions.
Okay.
So me and your dad was such great, amazing friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
have so many dope men that are friends in
Mm-hmm.
my life that has been in my life for years,
Mm-hmm.
literally. And to be a witness to it is a lot of the guys that I've had these conversations with on here on Choose Your Path. As you
Mm-hmm.
know, there's only been a few women that have been on here. And that's not to say that I don't want to talk to women. I don't
Right.
want it
Right.
taken that way. I got to say that because,
Right.
people can take the words and go somewhere else with it. But I wanted to show that men and women can be really dope friends, have great
Mm-hmm.
conversations, inspire each other, and that there are a lot of dope Black men out here that are doing dope things.
Mm-hmm.
And I want people to see that, and I want people to be inspired by that. And us as women, we talk to each other in the beauty salons, we talk to each other on the phone, we
Right.
text each other, we
Right.
FaceTime each other, we're in spaces together all the time having conversations. But how often do you see us be able to have a conversation where the male, you get the female perspective and you
Right.
get the
Both
male's
sides of the problem.
perspectives. You get both sides because you need it. It's
Right.
so relevant. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the point of that. Like, I'm very intentional about that because I didn't see a lot of positive Black men in my life growing up. I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't see it. So when you don't see certain things, you got to create it.
Right.
You
Exactly.
you
You
got to be
do.
like, hey, I want to see that. So let me go out and create this thing. Let me choose my path.
Right. Exactly.
Your dad, I told him that I wanted to, God rest his soul. He was such an amazing friend.
Right. Gone too soon, like way too soon.
Way too soon. I said I want to do like a children's center, a youth center, or something back
I
at
remember
home, right?
that.
And he said, "Oh yeah, you should definitely do that because you're real good at that." And I said, "I know, right?" He's such a good guy. And
Mm-hmm.
he said, "You should name it All Smiles." And I said, "Oh yes, that's so good because that's all I do. I love smiling."
Right.
And so he says, yeah, name it All Smiles. So I remember telling you, and this was a long time
A
ago,
long,
and I
long
remember
time.
saying that, and you was like, okay, if you ever need my help, just let me know.
Let
And
me know.
I said, oh yeah, she's a dope chick because when you creating something and someone says that back, like, how can I
Mm-hmm.
help you when you're ready? That's amazing
Exactly.
because they're supporting what God has given you, that seed, and they're willing to help you water it so that it can
Mm-hmm.
grow and give it to the world. And that's how he was for me. Like, he would be on top of a roof answering my phone call.
Yep.
Like, friends answer that call at three
Right
o'clock in the
there.
morning, right?
Right.
And he was just right there, and he was just a dope guy, like really
Yeah.
super, super dope. And I'm so grateful for him. And I say all that to say that as I continue to talk to the kids,
Mm-hmm.
I always have them write on the card. When you
Mm-hmm.
write it down, it brings power to it. Write on the
Mm-hmm.
card what it is that you dream of doing. If it's not right now, when you finish school,
Mm-hmm.
but I like to say right now because time is always now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna hold you accountable to that, and you guys have to hold me accountable to the All Smiles thing.
Okay.
The thing about wealth and finances is that you got to be willing, obviously, to take risk and all of those things,
Mm-hmm.
but it gives you an opportunity to be able to give back and to be able to create programs, but it takes a lot. And
Right.
the way I'm built, I'm not built on writing for grants. I'm not built on, my mind just can't fathom sitting with all of those pages and having to fill out all of those questions and stuff.
Right.
Like, why am I explaining to you something that God gave to me that I know is going to come true? I just got to be
To
faithful to it
get it from you.
and get it done. Like,
Right.
because I don't want you taking my idea, my dream that God gave me, and telling me
Turn it
how
on.
I should do it or how it should
Mm-hmm.
look. Because now you've invested, as you have a right to. Anytime somebody has placed their seed in with your seed,
Mm-hmm.
you
They want
gotta,
something.
they want something, right? I
Right.
don't know. I'm just built a little different. So I continue to do what I'm doing, and I'm continuously growing. And even if it doesn't happen on the time that I am here, trust and
Mm-hmm.
believe I planted the seed that even my children will make sure that that thing will come to pass for the person that is in my life, that I choose to be in my life, to love me. Because
Mm-hmm.
people that love you, they'll make sure that your vision comes to pass, even if you're not
Exactly.
here to see it. but
Exactly.
all smiles is coming. And
Yay.
yeah, shout out to your dad, because I know right now he's like smiling down,
You
like
know it. He is so happy right now.
he is so happy right now, and that does really good to the soul.
Hmm.
How much of an inspiration was your dad to you?
Oh my gosh, he was such an inspiration. Like, and with my dad, he was always, from what I can remember, in my life as a youth. So all throughout my childhood, I always remember him just giving me positive things to think about. Like, tough love was still there, but it was also like, think of it this way. It's always another way for you to think about something. You see it like this right now, but think about it this way. And I never knew, like, carrying that through life, where that would take me. And he always also told me, like, what is it? His favorite saying was, "Never stress about the things you can't change." So I still carry that with me to this day. Like, I don't stress over things that I can't change. Um, yeah. So
You're
that
like,
I was
no,
just thinking
I
about
just
that.
don't.
Like, but yeah, he's always with me. His smile. His smile was contagious. So that's where mine's come from. I feel both of my parents mashed together, their smiles, and
You
yeah,
are who you hang around with. I'm telling you that
exactly.
he was such, oh man,
He was
he was
always
more than a
helpful.
friend.
He was always
Like,
helpful.
yeah,
Always
yeah,
helpful,
he would help anybody.
positive. If you needed anything, he'd give you the shirt off his back. Like, he
Yeah.
took care of kids that weren't related. I mean, not his, but related, but they weren't his. But he was an awesome person. Like, anybody
Oh, I
that
gotta show the
know
picture.
or knew. Oh, let me.
This,
Oh my god,
oh my God. I
that's
just have to. That
him.
is my guy.
He is too cool. He was too cool. He definitely lives through me. Like, I feel it. Like, his aura, the path that he was on before he left us too soon. I can definitely feel like following the type of footstep situation, because he told me too. Like, as a younger, you need to be your own boss. You got to be your own boss. You need to do your own things. And I looked up to him because he owned part of a roofing company. So I'm like, oh, you got your own business? Like, you do that? Like, that's what so
Yeah.
that was like,
And he
okay.
was so proud. And when I started my business, he's like, what do you need? You need 10, 15,000? Let me know. I'll pick up an
Yep,
extra job. Like, I
yep,
will help you. And I was like,
yep.
no, I don't want not one thing. Like, do you know, sometimes it's these conversations that changes your life.
Right,
It's not the monetary that a person can give. It's that
right.
wisdom, it's that knowledge. And
Hmm.
then when
That
you're friends, it's
genuineness.
that genuine love. It's like,
Hmm.
oh my God, he was just a really dope guy. And I remember going home to Cleveland
Hmm.
the last time that I was able to see him, and we had dinner at my sister's house. And
Oh.
I could tell he wasn't feeling his best, but he was like, I'm going to spend time with my friend. That's how I
Yep,
looked at it, right?
yep.
So it was him and my grandmother. Those were the
Hmm.
last time that I seen them both that
Really.
day. Yep, that night rather. That yep. She had passed away. I don't know what came who came first. I don't
Hmm.
know. That is so irrelevant at this point. But I lost them both after
Right.
that day was
That
it.
moment.
And I say that to say that just to inspire people that really enjoy life by the moments. I don't even schedule my calendar out too far. I'm only doing 30 days at a time.
Yeah, me
I
too.
just don't think it's necessary anymore to be
Right.
doing all of that and
So
living
far in the
all that
future.
craziness. Yes, I
Hmm.
lost a dear loved one this past October, and she was only 46. you
Wow.
know so it's like, take this beautiful story that Jazzmine is giving us about at all that jazz beauty, and like
Yes.
take it and put it into your heart, into your soul, and
Hmm.
really say, what is it that I am doing or I need to be doing more of, or maybe something I need to be paying attention to, so that I can become that successful entrepreneur, become that successful person that I want
Hmm.
to be. Sometimes we just got to be thinking about, how do I grow
Everything.
as a person?
Hmm. You got to
you know,
start. That's the
you
first
got to
thing, is you
start
have to
there.
start. Just, if you don't know what to do something first. Reach out to somebody. If you don't know what to do, standing still is the
Yes.
wrong thing to do. So just
Yes.
start. Whoever is looking, watching, thinking about it, start it. Whatever it is, whatever you love to do, it's whatever you think about in the middle of the night. Whatever you wake up, the first thing you thinking about.
Oh,
You know, like
yes.
whatever that passion is. Like, I don't want to do that today. I'm about to go and do this. Like whatever
Mm-hmm.
that this is, if it's your shopping, a decor, doing hair, making wigs, like I like to do, you know, whatever it is. If you're a good artist, keep going. You don't
I love
stop.
to write. That's my
Right.
thing.
See,
Yeah.
keep going. And you have a platform where you could display your right, whatever you like to do. So
Yep,
yes,
that's
you keep
true.
going too.
You too. What's unique about your business? What would you
Oh,
say?
what's unique about my business, honestly, I feel my business is unique because of me. Like I am the brand, like the brand is there, but I am the brand without any labels or anything. So I am still my business no matter what. I am the beauty, I'm the sass, I am the all that jazz. So my business is unique because it has me and my personality, my drive, my aura, all of that. That's why I say
Yeah.
because it's me.
Yes, I love that. It is definitely all about you. I remember when I started my business, it was Miss Slim Promotions, and for
Really?
a while that was really cool, right? And then I
Mm-hmm.
said, I feel like I want to just be me because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know another Sharon Tell. I mean, people
Okay.
call me at home. At home, they call me Sharante, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but Sharon Tell, I don't know another. So
Exactly.
it's very important for me to say my name,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Exactly.
Who was that? E.C. Shane.
Oh, my girl, EC
Oh,
Shayna B.
oh, I'm so glad you know because I didn't want to like chop up the name. She said, "Go ahead, girl." See, that's what I'm
Yes, that's
saying.
my girl. Hey.
Really cool when your friends show up. Oh my God, that
Yes,
is absolutely amazing.
yes, she's one of the ones that from the beginning she's one of the one that gave me that nudge. Like I didn't even know what she was here for, you know, like, and she came to me through my best friend. So God sent her to me to say, scoop, scoop, you know, you got a
Uh,
talent, you need to be doing
you
something.
gotta
And I didn't
do
even
it.
know. Like, so yes, I love her
And here you
forever.
are. What a cool start because now
Right.
I guarantee you, you're going to have so many more interviews. You're going to be all over the place. It always starts with just that when you're like, I'm never, and it's
I
like,
would have never thought
whoa.
about it. Like
Yep.
never. Like you see, like I'm just on my path. I'm just
You
going with
on your
it.
path, just
I'm
going
going.
with it. And it sometimes takes us in places we didn't even imagine that we could go, you know?
Exactly.
Shout out to
Exactly.
West underscore bad key. He is such an inspiration to me, and I keep him close by
Okay.
stalking his page because he owns a luxury yacht company. Like he sells
Oh, nice.
yachts.
Okay.
And one of my dreams is, and I told my sponsor of this show, I was like, in 2 years, I give
Mhm.
myself 2 years. I mean, if it happens before then, that'd be cool too. But I
Mhm.
want my own yacht. So you
Mhm.
start to attract, I really truly
That's
believe
awesome.
that you believe in stuff so much that you will find that the universe, God, whatever you want to name that,
Mhm.
you will start to attract that thing of what you see. And I really believe that, um, yeah, he was brought over here
For
or
you to get
Clubhouse.
your yacht.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
speak
I'm
that
gonna
into
need one
existence.
next. In a few
That's
years
right.
though, but I'm gonna
Because
need one next.
right, exactly. See, exactly. So you start. That's what networking is all about. Like networking
Exactly.
is hey, maybe I'm not even understanding where you fit at just yet, but I'm
Exactly.
gonna keep it open. I want to understand what you do, and then
Mhm.
while maybe a year down the
Hold
line or
on
whatever,
down.
I'll reach back
Mhm.
out and. Oh, okay. Or it may be for a friend. It's not always about us. It
Exactly.
may be something that your friend is doing and they can connect and it'll make it all better. So shout
Mhm.
out to networking because I love
Hey,
networking
hey.
100%. 100%.
Yes.
I got three words:
Mhm.
instinct, intellect, and inspiration. Can you
Okay.
describe those to me, like in your perception?
Yes. So instinct,
Mm-hmm.
to me, that's your gut feeling. Your instinct is what makes you feel like whatever that gut feeling is. It's like it could either be good or bad. You know, whatever that instinct is or that gut feeling, that's your instinct. That's your
Mm-hmm.
That's your gut talking to you. Intellect, that's definitely where you build your intelligence. That's where you find your bright ideas from. That's where you get
Uh,
your notepad and pen and just draw your game plan.
yes, I love it. I absolutely love it.
And what was the last one you said?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. Oh my God. Inspiration. That one I really like that word. Inspiration is basically what makes you go. Like, what's your drive? That's where your drive comes from. So if something is there to inspire you, it don't matter if it's a quote or a phrase, that's your drive.
Oh,
It could be
yeah,
a person, it could be an object, it could be a mantra, whatever you want to make the prayer say. All of that. That's what your drive is. That's what pushes you and continues you to go. Those all tie in together.
I absolutely love that. Wow, that's amazing. I instinct for me is such a big one because
Hmm.
I feel like that's the reason why I'm still alive at this
Hmm.
moment, at this time. Um, it keeps me thriving, other than
Hmm.
not just surviving, but it keeps me thriving and it keeps me aware of my
Right.
surroundings and the people that I share my energy body with.
Oh yeah.
Wes underscore bad key says, what is your why?
What is my why? My
Mm.
why. My why is really why not. Honestly, it's because, and I said not to be so cliche, but
I
my
love that.
why is really just why not. Like, because for me, what I like to do, my business is hair business, and I have my hair extensions that I sell. That's my company. That's my baby. So
Yeah,
I do what I do and I want to continue my business because I love what I do, but people need to know about my product. They need to know about me. They need to know about the nurture and the love that I give and feed off. They need my vibes. Y'all need my energy. So that's my why, is because y'all need to know about it. Y'all need to know about me. Y'all need to
absolutely.
experience the luxury you've always deserved.
And they absolutely do, because then they know, like, hey, I want this product. People don't
Hmm.
buy, like what you do. They buy why you do it. I think I've heard
Exactly.
a wise guy, Simon Sinek, I think he said that. Yeah, like that's what they do. And when people
Hmm.
understand your story, they get to see you. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Like, I don't know how many, I know that they're probably out there, but I think this is a really great time to talk about how important a hairstylist is. I don't know how to
Right.
do I don't know how to do hair. I don't at all. I wrote down a couple questions for you. Those are the ones that I wrote down, right?
Okay.
A client comes in and asks for a style, right? And
Hmm.
you like, I don't think that's gonna, how do
Work out.
you, yeah, like how do you tell them? How do you explain that to them? Or do you not do it? You just give them what they ask for?
With me, I'm so honest that I can't just not say anything.
Uh,
So if you come to me with a style or an idea or a design of how you want this hair, I'm gonna look at it and then I'm gonna say, okay, have you worn this type of style before? Like, what's your comfort level with this style? Um, because you have to wear it. You're going to have
mm,
to wear it. But if that's something that they really want to do, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, but where it fits them. Because you just see
mm.
the style. You're not looking like, oh, her face is slender, or, she has a short chin. You're not looking to the aspect behind the style. You just want it. It might not even fit you
Oh,
once you
that's
get it on.
true.
So you
Yeah,
don't think about that. So it's my responsibility to, say recommendations or, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you want it, we gonna slay it. And I'm gonna make sure I try to put that you on it. Make sure you
okay,
be in
right, because it
there.
should definitely have that stamp of you, right?
Yes.
When you think
Yes.
about that, yeah, that's absolutely amazing. how do you
Hmm.
how do you stay up to date with the latest trends and styles? There's so
Oh
many.
God.
Like, how do you do that?
Instagram is always like any social media, really. You see all type of different stuff. But I
Yes.
follow a variety of different hairstylists, even though I'm one myself. I follow a variety of different hairstylists, and not just African American. I follow the other races, all races, African American, Caucasians, any race that does
Oh,
hair, because I can learn and pick and bite from here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, I just look at the variety and I stay up to date. I do my research. I get in my books, research, and just look at Instagram. Social media always got different type of styles and stuff, and it's like throwback stuff that's coming back. So
I
everything.
know, I know that you were like braiding when you were younger, but did you did you just kind of fall in love with it and then you decided like this is what I want to do?
No,
Or
so
is
at
it how did
that, the way that it actually happened, it kept coming back to me. Like I kept leaving it alone, and it just kept coming back. So that's when I figured, like, okay, this is for me. But mainly, I recently picked it back up 100%. I think it's been 3 years now, 2 years, I think.
uh-huh.
But that's when I officially picked it back up. But before that, going back, I was my own client at the time. Like my family were my clients at the time, which I didn't know of. But I started really, when I decided I knew I liked it so much, was that I was doing my own hair. I would always do my own hair, and back then it looked a mess because it was me on my learning journey. But I decided within like the last 3 years, like it came back to me again through Shayna, my friend, and my best friend Stephanie, and also my sister
Oh,
Marine. Like they all have their own little pickings on why I'm like, okay, this is for me. But yeah,
wow,
3 years ago,
yeah.
I
That is
picked it
so,
back up.
that is absolutely amazing. Miss Fly Kiki says, hello, hello, hello. She's on there.
Hi.
Is
Someone else said something too. Hey,
it
Miss
right, Dia?
Laurie. Hey, these my girls.
Look at
Dia.
that.
Hey. Oh, she said hairstylists are a
Is our
therapist. That's
therapist.
so right.
Yeah, no, that's
Okay.
true. That is so
That
true. I
is
used to tell
true.
my stylist when I was in school going to one of my favorite hairstylists in Cleveland, and I used to just talk to her about everything, my
Mm-hmm.
decisions of what I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do next, what classes I was taking, who I
Mm-hmm.
was dating. I was just
That therapist and them nail techs too. I mean the therapist, the hairstylist and the nail techs, y'all hear it all. We hear it all. Yes,
I
everything.
think that definitely the hairstylist is the first, our first therapist for
Yep.
sure. Oh my God, that is so funny. Hi,
Yes.
Doreen Nicholas too. Hello, Carly Kearney, number 7, dark face underscore squatta. He is an amazing music artist. I like to say. I
Oh,
don't ever
nice.
usually like to always say rapper. I like music artist in
Music.
Atlanta. So shout out to you. I'm so glad to see you here. I think my friend, I don't know if he's still on here, Alvin Smith. Have you ever seen The Shy? Do
Honestly,
you get to
I'm a
see?
say. Not, I mean, I've watched bits and episodes, but TV show is really not my thing. So I'm gonna kind of say no.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Don't
that
chew me
show because
out.
I was gonna say, I know. No, I'm not. Trust because I don't. I hadn't had a TV in my bedroom, and I don't know, like for the longest. She says,
Hmm.
"Oh, she says Jazz is so skilled. I don't want to miss this comment. I'm gonna say it now. Jazz is
Okay.
so skilled. She was outside in the plaza doing hair live in
Oh
public. We
my
knew
God,
then
I
she was
remember
truly where
that.
God fashioned her to be. What?
I
Tell
remember,
me a little bit about
yes.
that."
So that was I want to say maybe like 2 years ago, I think. I was involved with a group which she's the owner of, one of the owner of, called Sturdy the Street Company, and it's a multi-talented entertainment group where we have a
Okay.
lot of people up under our umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I was doing hair outside of Metro PCS, in the plaza in East Cleveland. and we had this outside event like where we were partnered with Metro PCS. We gave, I think, a phone or two away that day. But basically it was something to bring the city out, give back to the community and everything like that. So
Oh, that is
I set
absolutely
up shop outside.
amazing.
Yes, and that was something. I was so nervous that day of doing that. Like, but she was like, push, 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 like, go. You need to go
And
ahead
don't
on.
it just go away when you just face it? It just
Mm-hmm.
really, it like goes away. Like
Mm-hmm.
before I go on stage, I'm so nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean like my belly, I'm like really, really nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I get out there, I'm like, oh,
Right.
this
Like
is
what?
cool.
What?
Why was I stressing over that all of that time?
Exactly.
Like what was I doing? Like what are you
Exactly.
doing? What is ooh, I remember Bishop Jakes asking me this question.
What?
Um, like I think it was kind of like what comes first. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like kind of making a list. Like what would you say is your number one priority?
Ooh, my number one priority, like just with my business or just
Just life in general. This is a conversation because you know we tend to say like business and personal is separate to an extent
right.
because I don't want to be with anybody that does not open to falling in love with my purpose. You
Right.
know what I mean? My whole
Right.
being of why I'm here. You cannot get in the way of that. You can't have that kind of power. That's just not about to happen. So if you
Right.
don't fall in love with my purpose and my being of being here, then I don't want you.
We ain't together, right?
So my for me, I'll just say me. We're having a conversation. I always gotta talk about me
Right.
sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But for me, my number one priority is God first, making
Oh
sure
yes.
because sometimes it's been some times where I had like all these crazy I don't know, I was like in love with all these material things like
Mm-hmm.
20 some years ago. I'm much older now. And then I realized like that's not even important.
Right.
Making sure that I'm being grateful, making sure that I'm telling God thank you every minute that
Mm-hmm.
I can because this breath that I'm taking now is just more important than the next one that's coming.
Exactly.
I need that.
Exactly.
So for me, my number one priority is just keeping God first and
You got
everything, every single thing that I do. And
it.
then anything under that is going to work itself out however it's
Exactly.
supposed to play out, but I had to keep this at the top. So that for me is number one priority.
Absolutely. God is
So
definitely
you.
my number one, right? It's
So
my
you
turn. Pass that mic.
pass the
um,
mic.
but no, yes, God, and to definitely mention that too, God is the number one in my life because without him, there's no me, there's no beauty sass and all that jazz. There's no
all
nothing. There's
all
no
that
one.
jazz.
So right, all that jazz beauty. But yes, God is definitely number one in my life. Underneath God, I honestly would have to say my peace because without me being peace and centered, if I cannot have my vibes together, then I'm gonna fall apart. So like it's not gonna work. So
Oh
peace has
yes.
to be number two for me.
That is so important.
hmm
Absolutely. Shout out to Bots World Studio. That's my guy. He is a three-time Grammy nominated, probably
Oh,
who knows he all types of movies, amazing artists that you
awesome.
know. That
Awesome.
is my guy right
Thank
there.
you for
So shout
coming
out to
in.
him. Yeah, we got some really cool dope people in
I
here.
see I
Shout
got
out
my
to
feet up.
Sparkle underscore Shine 82. Thank you for joining. That is so funny. I was
hmm
doing this because that was like my next question on my sheet. How
Really?
important, yeah. How important is peace, love, and happiness?
Oh my God. Peace, love, and happiness is so important. If you don't have peace in your life, everything is going to be in shambles. Like you have to
Ooh.
have peace and order. Love is just, if you don't have love in you, you can't give nurture to what you're trying to bring life into. If you don't have that
Mm.
love, you can't give love because everything needs love to grow. Everything needs attention and all of that. So yeah, love, you gotta have love. I have a host of family members, friends, my fiance, which is my everything to me too.
I seen your boo
Baby.
on the Instagram.
Yes.
You share that part about you. That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm more so like on my business page. I keep everything try to business like, but I throw them in there because he
You
in there.
throw him
Like,
in there. Yeah,
throw him
exactly.
in
See
there.
what I'm saying? Exactly. That's just as important. All of our relationships. Yes, I am Deline. Lynn. I thought lean. With the two E's. I am D.
D.
Lynn.
Lynn. Mm-hmm.
Yes, love
His
wins.
love wins.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't
Mm-hmm. Oh,
believe
I see my girl Dia jumped in here. Dia. She said jazz cutoff game is very strong.
sis
Sis
don't
don't
play
play
about.
about her piece. I show don't do not interrupt my piece. Like don't that energy, them vibes that I had, like if
It
you
is
come on,
important.
it is
It is
important. I
it
will
is everything.
block, delete, not answer, do not disturb. That's me. Like, no, everything got to get shut down when I
I
need my
told
peace and
someone
order.
that that's important. That's so important. People are having
Yes.
heart attacks, and I think it's
Oh,
because they don't,
yes.
know how to be comfortable with finding that your own peace and your own peace of mind,
Mhm.
and not letting all of that negative vibes and gossip and he say and she
Exactly.
say and what are they gonna
Mhm.
say if I do? That's too
And keeping up with
much.
the Joneses, like that stuff will drive you into the
Oh,
ground too. Like you gotta just be happy with where you are now. Happiness. You have to be happy with where you are now. You can't just be looking at them, and them. You're not even enjoying where you at right now. You're not
I
even
live
present.
way below my means. Way below my means. Forget
Crazy.
that because rainy days do come.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times too, when you have, I mean, shout out to my friends. I got quite a bit of millionaire friends, and I think that,
Mm-hmm.
they got shiny toys, and that's dope. But
Shiny.
if you're still in that phase where, you're growing,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be okay with the process. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? If that's what your goal
Exactly.
is, then shout out to you and you're going to make it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
But don't do it too soon because
Right.
you'll drive yourself right
Stuff will
to a
come
grave, an
crash down.
early grave,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
messing messing around with that love wins. Before I ask this last question,
Okay.
I just want everyone to know, like, where are you from, the businesses and services that you have, and where we
Mm-hmm.
can find you, and then I'll ask the last question.
Okay. So I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I am
Me
still
too.
stationed in Cleveland, Ohio.
Mm.
You're not gonna like you done moved on.
15
But
years, girl. 15
oh my
years.
God, that's a long time. You're
Yeah,
not missing
15 years.
nothing. You ain't missing
Nope. But go ahead.
but yes, from Cleveland, Ohio, or Cleveland, Ohio, born and raised. My Instagram is where you can find all of my information. Really, on my business page is All That
Mhm.
Jazz Beauty. I am a self-taught hairstylist, so I can do anything that you show me, basically. And if I can't, I'm gonna tell you and be honest, and we can do something similar. But
Okay.
yeah, so my business, and with that, my main thing that I do is I sell luxury hair extensions. So I have wigs, closures, frontals, like this headband wigs. You probably didn't even know it was a wig, but it is.
No.
Um, yeah, so I sell luxury hair extensions. I have Indian hair and also Brazilian right now. My website is www.allthatjazzbeauty.com. But yeah, I'm just a local black-owned business, and I'm going to be growing. So come along with me on my journey.
Yes, so you are growing and you are
Yes.
evolving and you are successful and you are amazing
Thank
and you
you.
are
Thank
perfect in
you.
every way.
Thank
And
you.
in my Mary Poppins voice, because I love Mary Poppins. Oh my gosh, I'm such a Broadway musical fan and I love
Are you?
musicals as well. Yeah, I love musicals
Oh,
because they tell a story and they tell it in such an animated way because I'm so animated
right,
myself. So
right.
look, come on, come through, EC. Yes,
Oh yes, my
www.
girl.
come
Miss Shayna
through.
B don't play. Okay? She don't play about her girl.
www.allthatjazzbeauty.com. Yes.
Yes,
And I
thank
want people
you.
to please go and follow at All That Jazz Beauty. And tomorrow, my girl is on here. I am Angie Legg. Shout out to her.
Hey.
I co-host a podcast every Friday at 11 o'clock. There
Okay.
she is. And we're doing a
I see her.
giveaway where we're giving away a branding package where get to work with the celebrity host, myself, the celebrity
Ooh.
publicist, and I am Angie Legg. She is our branding bestie, your personal brand
Okay.
bestie. Hey, boo. So
Yes.
yes, we
Hey.
are live on Facebook and YouTube for Be Influential Podcast. So
Okay.
shout out to her. Yay.
Yay.
I know
Hey.
I
I'm
do
gonna
this
tune in.
and
I'm
I'm
gonna
with my
tune in.
girl. Yep. You gonna tune in?
Right.
Cool.
Tune in,
Yeah. So
definitely.
follow I am Angie Legg. I absolutely love her. All right. So
Yes.
the last question. Oh my God, we're at the end.
I
Can you
can't believe
believe
it. This
it?
done happened quick.
It happened so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at the end of every show, I always ask, and you have a choice, whether you
Okay.
want to give one word or
Hmm.
a sentence, something to inspire and motivate as we continue to move forward on this life journey.
Ooh, one word or a sentence
Yep.
to keep moving. I mean,
Uh-huh.
see, that's gotta be it. Keep
As
moving.
we
Keep moving. No, but a sentence I would definitely say is
keep moving is
definitely
good.
right. Keep moving and don't stress over the things you cannot change. I gotta throw that one in there for TY.
Come on with the energy vibes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. This was nice. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, I had such an amazing time, and I'm so glad that you had an amazing time. And
Yes.
I have to, I have to say the commercial before we get off, and I have a gift for you afterwards.
Oh, thank
And
you.
yes, it's a digital business card. You can put your products on there. You can put your
Ooh.
videos. You can put all of your social media handles. It's a QR
Yes.
code all in one place. It's a digital business card. And for you guys, if you are interested in your own digital business card, click the link in my bio, scroll down to purchase at 10K cards. Oh my God, that is super exciting.
Ooh,
So yes,
yay.
so
Thank
you will have
you.
yes. So shout out to 10K cards. That is my gift and his gift to
Yes.
you for
Thank
giving
y'all.
us your time and sharing your amazing ideas
Oh,
and
thank you.
businesses. Yes.
I thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Jazz.
you.
It's oh wow. She says she has I am Lynn says that she has family in Cleveland as well. And she says
Oh,
nice and
really?
following and interested.
Oh,
I love
yay!
it.
Thank you so much. It's
I
been a
love it.
pleasure.
So at some point, this video will be uploaded to my YouTube channel because all of these
Okay.
videos do go on there, but they are slowly but surely
I
getting over there.
know. I know
But
how
they're
that
getting there because I'm moving
is.
so fast. But it will eventually be on there as well. So thank you so much, Jazz. All much success and love, light,
Thank
energy,
you.
and all that
Yes.
good
You
stuff. Thank
too.
you so much, and
Thank
thank you,
you.
everybody.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye.